Parenthood comes with tasks, so many tasks. There's cooking and cleaning and laundry and an invisible load of all of those extra things that often goes unnoticed. So our next guest is making it her mission to help moms unburden themselves from impossible expectations. Releasing the Mother Load is Erica Djossa's first book. It's all about changing the common beliefs around motherhood. Erica is the CEO of MomWell. She is also a registered psychotherapist who specializes in maternal mental health and a mom of 3. And she joins us in studio this morning. 3 boys, we should point out.
3 boys. Ninja training camp, 24/7 in my house, it is.
I love it. Before we get to the book, I want to talk about how you got to where you are. You say you experienced a breakdown that led to a breakthrough. I love that. And you write, I love this. I was shooting for a dangerous bullseye, the perfect mom. I thought that I was just not measuring up. And I believe that if I admitted that I couldn't handle it, I was admitting that I had failed at the most important job of my life. Oh, I think a lot of people feel that. But I hadn't failed. The perfect mother myth had failed me, and it had told me that I needed to strive for something false, something entirely unrealistic. And not until I broke out of that mindset did I truly start to experience the joy in motherhood. So what was your aha moment?
I had that breakdown turned breakthrough. I had been a psychotherapist for 10 years and went through my own postpartum depression and anxiety after having 3 boys in the span of 3.5 years.
Wow.
And it really blindsided me because I literally teach these skills for a living, right? And I had embodied so seriously wanting to get this role right, wanting to do it perfectly, that I realized it was a lot of what the pressure I was putting on myself and a lot of the things I was trying to live up to. And when I finally let go of some of that and accepted that I can't do it all, I can't be it all, I can't be perfect, it really unlocked a whole new motherhood experience for me, one that I didn't see, frankly, at the beginning when I started.
Yeah, because there's this expectation by society that you're gonna know how to do it, or you'll figure it out easily.
Or that there's a right way, right? We're striving for that perfect right way when really it's our way according to our values.
Yeah, I like that in the book right off the bat. You acknowledge that the mother load is very different for everybody and that some are disproportionately weighted from the start, whether it's economics or race or various other factors.
Yeah.
But no matter what your situation, the mom experience has this commonality of feeling burnout.
We have this invisible backpack that we carry, and how weighted that is determined by our situation, but we still carry this heaviness. And it's not until we see it and label it as the invisible load and can make it visible to ourselves that we can then evaluate what is in that backpack, unpack some of it, maybe redistribute it amongst our support system or our partner, and start to let some of those things go.
Moms have been talking about this and expressing it, feeling it, thinking about it for a long time, but I love all the research that you found and did for this book. Where exactly, first of all, does the mother load come from? Why do these tasks seem to fall on a female caregiver?
It's so interesting. I stood in my house one day and was like, how did I get auto-assumed into these roles and this default labor? And when I really started to do the research for the book, it comes back to gender roles and traditional roles in a partnership so much that we know our same-sex couples have easier communication around what is going to be owned by whom because they don't have gender norms and stereotypes to default to. So gender plays such a role in who just gets auto-assigned without any conscious awareness and conversation.
Yeah, and that comes from our own upbringing, right? And we bring that into this parenthood role. In this day and age, moms have access to so much. They've got books, they have podcasts like yours. We know that self-care is very important, but I know I did this for myself, and I know a lot of mom friends, when they get time to themselves for self-care, they want to spend it organizing tasks, or they don't actually do this physical rest and relief. How do we change that?
The thing about the mental load, this invisible load we're talking about, is it is pervasive and it is boundaryless. So even if I carve out the time to go for a massage, I can still be in my massage being bombarded by the to-do list that I have to accomplish when I get home. So being able to set some boundaries for yourself, being able to put some parameters on this load are skills that I teach in the book to be able to carve out some peace for yourself.
Okay, let's talk about boundaries. This is a tough one. We know that we're supposed to set them. People like you tell us that we're supposed to set them. But why is it so hard? I think people feel guilty about setting boundaries, or they just don't know how or where to even put the boundary.
Society tells us that we should be and do it all for our kids, that we should martyr ourselves, put our needs last. So the idea of setting boundaries with our children, like, actually, nope, I'm gonna lock the door, mommy wants to shower uninterrupted today, like, feels like such a foreign concept because we're told we should give freely everything of ourselves.
Yeah.
So there's little tiny micro ways that we can start to set these boundaries that aren't gonna like flood us and make us feel overwhelmed, but we can do them incrementally, and it carves out even just chunks of moments of peace in our day for ourselves to recharge.
Listen, I can't let you go without asking for, there's new and young moms on our team here at Your Morning, but right across the country. What advice do you have for them?
Question the ownership and how things are being divided in the home. Are there conscious conversations happening, or are we auto picking up tasks and assuming things from like care work to child care stuff in the home? Are we, like, how is it getting divided? How is this ownership being assumed? Questioning it is the first place to really start understanding and moving into some change.
And if you're wondering how you question it, you'll find the answers in Erica's new book called Releasing the Mother Load. It is out right now. So great to have you here, Erica. Thanks for all your insights.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.